Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at detechtrader.com. It's Wednesday, January the 8th. These are the charts of the day. And we had a fantastic rally in the morning and most of the day until the last hour or so. The market backed off, gave up a big chunk of the gains. But a lot of individual stocks that we followed did well, and I'm going to go over some swing trades after. For now, though, let's take a quick look at what's going on. And with some of the favorite stocks that we're following. AKBA, Akiba, recently exploded from a low of around 3 all the way up into that 6-7 zone and consolidated. As you can see, it's a rising flag configuration, and a rising pattern as well. Reached the top of that today with a pop. It was up about 5%. 1.6 million traded, the biggest volume in about 3 weeks. So to me, it looks like it's about to explode. 7 3/4, 9 1/4, and 10 3/4 are my targets. CGC, well, I still like this pattern. I still like the look of the overall structure of the base. Today, the marijuana stocks reversed and didn't close at the high, but had a net gain today. And for me, that might be an indication of completing a bottom. Stay tuned. The key resistance now, 22, 2.5. We get through that, we're looking at 25 and 28, 8.5. Clovis with a big day, reversal day after plunging under the 50 yesterday. And nominal new low today, just down to 811. It ripped at 11.28 before backing off to 10.78. It was net up 231 or 27%. And a real good volume of 16.7 million trade, the best volume in a month. So for me, it might be a reversal we were looking for. Now, I'm not saying we're going to go 14 points like we did there, but if we did, we could see 22 on it up here. So that's going to be my secondary target with initial targets at 13.5 and 17. Collegium, one of my top picks for the year, is rolling along. Today it popped through some key resistance in that zone and then backed off. But it did finish up 220 at 22.13. That was up 11%. The volume was the best in 2 months. Looks to me like we're headed to 25 and then 27.8. 3D Systems popped. Look at this massive inverse head and shoulder. I want to show you something. There's a left shoulder complex, a head, and then a right shoulder complex, or a rounding bottom, but whatever you call it. Today's was a key session for it. As it popped through with big volume, up 11% on 4.9 million. That's the biggest volume the stock traded since that one day in November here. Now, if I can get a pop through here, there is some resistance at 10.5, but my target's near 12. DERM, following its trend and doing very well. It exploded up through a double top today, all the way up to about 1930 and finished today 1756. Gave back a big chunk, was still up to 11, 13% on 4.8 million. I think we're going to make it to 23, 3.5 range, but it may pull back and consolidate first. Looks like some of the fuel cell stocks are moving, with fuel cell itself, FCEL, fuel cell energy, breaking through a double top and breaking away, and then now forming a wedge. I'm looking for 4 1/4, and then I'm looking for 7. This stock could be powerful as it surges. Conixa broke out a couple days ago. I showed you this on the charts of the day a few days back there. It's accelerating and extending. Right at the top of that channel measures approximately 17 1/4 at the mid channel, and right near these double tops, and I'm looking for 21, so 17 and 21 targets. LASR laser, well, certainly a nice little double bottom breakaway and platform with today maybe a breakout on the way. Up 93 cents at 4.5%. Mine picked up to the best in a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm now looking for a run to 26.7. Lucan did phenomenal today after coming down. Look, this stock's done very well considering its secondary, no question. When a stock does that, it usually goes a lot more. From a low of 33.87 all the way up to almost 40 today. What a move, and closing near the upper end of the range, up 435 or 12.4%. 22 million, that's one of the best 3 days of volume since this company went public. I'm looking for an extension to 41.2. LSCC, that may be breaking out as well. That's one of our old swings that did very well, but it needed some time to consolidate, and it took 4 or 5 months. At this point, it's breaking out and headed for 27.5, my next target. MAXR doing great after this base accelerated following that pop from the flag here. You can see how it's up against resistance at my next target. So I'm not sure if it's going to back off and consolidate or blow through it. But there's a big gap up here, so your target, your resistance is about 21, and then we're looking at 28. Perion's been fantastic for 4 or 5 days for it, taking it from 620 up to 845 and taking it out through double top of the breakaway gap with big volume. Now, if this accelerates, my targets are 10 and 12. PRTS broke out. This rising channel tells me we're going to 3.5. Today's pop takes it to 2 3/4. Look for entry out pullbacks, maybe 250, to get this one up to 3 1/4. SAVA looking awfully good. I don't think this is done yet. I was a little concerned in the last couple of days, but it came down to the trend line and held support and snapped back 90 cents or almost 12% today. The volume was solid at 8.4 million. Target's 1140, and then we're looking at 1560. SEAC looking good. I think this stock's getting ready for a pop of that little wedgie. My target's 5.5, and then we're looking at 7. Scientific Games popped as well. Took out its 3-wave corrective pullback falling channel, which held support at the breakout point right there, and popped. If we can get to 31 3/4 or so, this stock could be 36.7. TGTX also looking good. This biotech stock in a beautiful rising channel after breaking a double top, and now I think it's headed for the August 2018 high at about 1275.85, and then maybe 16. And finally, WW, as Weight Watchers, which has been a swing of ours since it popped here and flagged, looks like it's extending, and my target now is 55. That one looks pretty intriguing. Here's a closer up look. Nice rising channel. There's your target. Folks, that's it for tonight. This is HP signing off. Have a good one.